What's going on, guys? It's Rick Horseman the Fourth. It's been a while since I've made any new videos, which apparently now seems to be a habit after I drop a new album. Go figure, I guess I'm an idiot. But I figured, you know what, today is definitely a good day to make a new video because my man Resington, in my opinion, the undisputed king of home recording advice, as well as doing reviews on amp sims and IRs, he finally dropped number 3 of the super brutal line of IRs that he's put out, which is a combination of all of his favorite IRs, you know, bringing out the best elements in each to create a very thick, mix-ready sound. And as a result, number 3 came out today. I have no idea how to speak English, but let's get some tone. So yeah, very thick, very heavy, got the best of both worlds, you know, plenty of low end, plenty of high end, and everything in between. This thing sounds pretty fucking fat, I'm not gonna lie. And originally, I had never played any of his super brutal IRs. I strictly used his new old dude IR, which is arguably my favorite out of all the ones that Resington has put out alongside the Dauntless IR pack. Funny thing about the new old dude was that I used it pretty much exclusively in conjunction with not just some elements of the neural amp modeler that I was using at the time for a handful of those songs, but also with some of the built-in IRs on STL Tonality Josh Middleton. And same thing, it sounds freaking fantastic. And, you know, because it's number 3, I'd say this is definitely a culmination of, you know, all of what Resington has put into his IRs, and, you know, it just delivers a very mix-ready sound. In comparison, because I downloaded all 3 of them, we'll just kind of compare them with a little bit of riffage. Number 1, I definitely think is the most darker sounding of them all. A little bit more kind of bass heavy, I want to say. Definitely very thick on the low end there. And number 2, I think, has a little bit more treble going. Yep, definitely a little bit more high end, definitely on the thicker side, I would say. And now number 3 is just a culmination of the best of both. Heck yeah, man. So just because I figured, well, you might as well compare it to some other IRs that I've been using, which, I mean, I don't really typically use a whole lot of IRs. I just use a lot of the built-in stuff for what I'm using. But in the case of this amp sim, which is the Neural DSP Mesa Boogie Mark IIc Plus, I recently got my hands on this and I've been absolutely loving it. Obviously, you can see this is a tone that I've modeled based off of some of VMob's remastered material. It's not completely accurate, but I think it definitely fits. This has been one of the main IRs that I've been using with this amp. It's literally just amp into this Guitar Hack Center 45 IR that I found on Tone 3000. I believe Rust, the guitarist for VMob, was also using this. I don't know if he used this on any of the recordings that were unfortunately never released for the remastered material, but this is one that I've been using for a while, and right now it's currently my main favorite IR, and it sounds, you know, very, very chunky. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit sloppy, but what are you going to do? And obviously, now that I'm listening to this has way more treble, especially on this this preset, than, man, even like the super brutal. very thick, very definitely a lot more center mass, I guess. Which I think, if my memory was right when I found this on Tone 3000, it's kind of like more in the center of the cone of whatever amp and mic it was used for. But yeah, so one more time with the guitar hack. And now for the super brutal. Yeah, man, absolutely insane. Now let's actually use this on a different preset. So this one's got a little bit less gain, a little bit less treble. Let's see how it sounds. Oh, that's much better. Now, guitar hack just for a little bit more of a comparison. Yeah, man, so absolutely thick, absolutely chunky, plenty of, like I said, plenty of, low end to spare, a lot of more high end as well. It's definitely the best of both worlds. It's very mix ready, I feel. Like, you don't even really have to do a whole hell of a lot of EQ for this just to get it to really sound good, in my opinion. Which is, the beauty of what Resington offers for not just some of the amp sims that he's put out, his own custom amps that he has on Tone 3000, but also for many of his IRs, which often contain a combination of either, V30s and stuff like that. Amp mumbo jumbo that I have no idea really what the hell I'm talking about. But yeah, I definitely would say that this is among the best, probably among the best IRs that I played this year. Heck yeah, man. So, yeah, quick little video, not a whole lot. Just figured I would not only plug the brand new IR from Resington, but also just kind of noodle around on it a little bit and see what the big man has given us. So, shout out to Resington. Go check out his channel. He's got plenty of videos on not just amp sims, but also IRs, gear reviews, you name it. He is 100% the expert in home recording when it comes to metal. I will also have linked in the description below a link to this IR, as well as his Tone 3000 page, where you can check out some of his other IRs. And, yeah, be sure to give the big man a sub and tell him Horseman sent you. My name is Rick Horseman IV. Keep shredding, y'all.